respected Nila ma'am, and to all my dear friends. Myself Sumit Sangwan from class 11 medical from Shikul World Academy. Today I just want to increase your knowledge about compound microscope a little bit. Let's start with some basic information regarding compound microscope. First, many important anatomical features, especially those that function at the tissue or cellular level, are too small to be seen by unaided eyes. Next, the compound microscope is a valuable tool for magnifying small sections of biological material so that otherwise inaccessible details can be resolved. There are many different types of microscope. It uses visible light through two separate lenses to magnify the image. In this slide you are seeing that I have shown you some parts of compound microscope like eyepiece, revolving nose piece, carrying arm, objective lenses, stage control, stage clips, stage, coarse focus, fine focus, condenser adjustment, diaphragm. Let us study these parts in some detail. Let's start with the eyepiece. It is the part of compound microscope where we put our eye during observation. If the microscope is binocular, we use both eyepieces. With binocular microscope, we almost always can adjust the width of the eyepiece to ensure they fit the spacing of our eye. The eyepiece contains the eyepiece lens, one of the two lenses doing the actual magnifying in a compound microscope. Next, carrying arms. When moving a microscope, even if it is just a few inches, we always pick it up by carrying arms. The microscope will have a rubber feet that prevent it from sliding. So if we try to drag it, it will shake and vibrate and possible to damage parts. We should never pick up the microscope by any other part other than carrying arms. Other parts may break if we pick microscope using other parts. Next, objective lenses. Most compound light microscope contain 3 to 4 objective lenses that can be rotated over slide. Sometimes these lenses are simply called objective. When we rotate a particular objective, a click sound is produced which denotes locking of objective into a particular place. The objective lens is the second of the two lenses doing the actual magnifying in a compound microscope. So if it is not snapped into proper position, we won't see the proper image. Each objective lens can usually be unscrewed from its position in the rotatory turret that houses it. Next, stage. The stage is the part of the microscope where the slide is placed during observation. Next, stage clips. Stage clips help to hold slide when it is placed on stage during observation. Next, stage control. These allow us to move our slide while we are viewing it, but it is only useful when slides are properly placed on the stage clips. Our next part is coarse focus. This is always larger than the other two focus knobs, once for each new slide. We must use it with the lowest power objective to get the specimen approximately in focus. After that, only use the fine focus knob even after we change to a higher power objective. Sometimes the coarse focus knob is with the fine focus knob as the binocular microscope. Next is fine focus. This is always the smaller of the two focus knobs. This is the focus knob we would use over and over again in viewing slides. Our next part is condenser adjustment. All microscope does not have a condenser adjustment knob. If there are two knobs, as on monocular microscope, those two are the coarse focus and the fine focus, and we only have to keep those two separate. But if there is a third knob, it is the condenser adjustment. As a general rule, we must not adjust this knob. Our next part is diaphragm. This is directly under the hole in the stage where light passes through to the slide. It is controlled by a level which opens and closes an iris to let more or less light through the slide. In some specimens, there is not much contrast between the columns and shades of different components being magnified. Thank you and have a nice day.